Hello everyone and welcome back to Engineer's Life, episode number 7. Since we last left off, I've been a little busy. I've managed to finish cooking up the porcelain bricks that we do need to complete our tiny little smeltery from Tinker's Compliment, which is going to be great. Give me just a second, I needed to click that off. Make sure we don't get any random sounds. I've also filled up our coke oven and our wooden barrel with creosote because we are going to probably need more of that. Now, there's some other things I have gone out and done. I've been going out and getting a few more pieces of leather because we do need a little bit of that here coming up very soon. We're going to need to be getting some more tanned leather to progress a little bit further and better with mods. Now, here is something else I told you I would be working on, and that is setting up the structure for our new home. So this is what this is basically like so far. We're going to be maybe doing a little bit of work on this today. I've also set up a little pathway here down to this area that I've flattened that we can start setting up for a very nice new farm, which this skeleton is kind of occupying at the moment. Dude, you're hungry? No kidding. You're just not even skin, you're just bones. Alright, well, I'll take those. An emerald? Always good to have. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to probably start setting up a few things, and while we do, I believe we'll go ahead and make up the porcelain melter while we go down there and do some work and see if we can start getting that thing functioning the way we want it to function. So let's go ahead and start working on a few things, cleaning up our inventory, grabbing some stuff, and seeing what we can do. Now, first things first, I know I'm definitely going to want a nice size hemp farm, so we're going to grab some of the hemp there, and we're probably going to want some seeds so we can make some wheat as well. So let's go ahead and grab our hemp. We got plenty of seeds. We also got some beetroot. Having a little bit of diversity might not be the worst thing in the world, considering that, you know, we have, what is it, Spice of Life? Is that Spice of Life? I think it's Spice of Life. So we're going to grab some of our different farming things. We're going to go down. We're going to start making us a nice little farm. And we're also going to want to probably make some fences. I think that is going to be a big thing. So let's go ahead and see what we need to make some fences. Okay, just making sure they didn't change the recipe any. Alright, that should be pretty good. I don't know if this is going to be enough to make everything that I want to make, and I probably shouldn't be using all of my wood to be doing this. That is already cut up, but hey, it'll work. 42 seems like a good number. Alright, and then we're probably going to want this as well, which is a nice little fence gate, but we're going to be using up all the wood, it seems. So, there you go. Using all the wood, and then we're gonna get a little bit of water, and before we head down and actually do this, let's actually make the rest of this. So let's open up our quest book here. Let's take a look at tools and armor. We're gonna finish up this right here. So we need our porcelain heater, so we're gonna need a nice little furnace guy. So let's get some cobble, and let's get started on making this real quick. So we got all of our porcelain brick, and if I remember this recipe correctly, there we go. Porcelain heater. Now we need the faucet and the casting basin. We do have more than enough, oh yeah, it's actually easier than that. We actually have more than enough porcelain. Is it actually? Hold on a minute. What? Oh, we needed, oh, darn it. Gosh darn it. Alright, that's fine. That's easy to remedy. We got everything we need to do this. I keep forgetting that is actually how that is made. I don't know why, but I did cook up a little bit of food as well, in case we do get a little bit of, you know, hunger in our stomachs from not having diverse enough food. So there we go. Let's go ahead and put that away. And last but not least, let's go ahead and start setting up our casting table. There we go. Very nice. And last but not least, quest completed. This is going to give us another copper chest, which I am ecstatic for, because we definitely need a little bit more storage. Oh, dang it. I thought these would actually work like that, but apparently they do not. Well, we're going to be moving soon, so we're just going to go ahead and set that guy down for the moment and see what is up next. So we got The Smeltery Controller. Wait a minute. Oh wait, did I just miss that? I guess I just missed it, maybe. Well, we can start working on that, but that is going to be a little bit more difficult because it is going to take a little bit more time, and I don't really know if there's a way to automate setting up the kiln, but making that would be nice. This is going to be fine for the time being, and we're going to go ahead and just kind of set up a nice little area for it somewhere. I don't really know where I want to put it, and I'm going to end up moving it anyway, so let's just go ahead and clear out a little space over here in the wall, shall we? Sounds good. Sounds like a plan to me. Alright, there we go. So, porcelain heater on the bottom, porcelain melter on the top. Shows that it is indeed working, and we'll put this over here on the side for now. Boop, and boop. There we go. So all we got to do now is supply this guy with a little bit of coal to heat up a few things, and I'm going to try this iron cluster stuff, and we're probably going to need something for like a brick, so we're going to probably see if we can use the porcelain brick to make a ingot cast. So let's go ahead and pop this down here inside. I think that is working. Yes, maybe. Looks like we have that set up there. Let's put the iron clusters in. We see that this item cannot be molten. Well, that's good to know. What about some gold ingots? Looks like we hit the jackpot. So there we go. So gold shouldn't take too long to melt, but I think because this is not as hot as an actual smeltery using like lava and stuff, I think it might take a little bit longer to do so. So this is a little unfortunate with the iron clusters. I'm wondering how we actually get things like iron ore. If we actually do get things like iron ore eventually, that would be nice. But we're seeing that we are getting things like bauxite as an ore, but just hitting uses on this is basically showing us that we're just getting an iron nugget. So I'm kind of curious to see exactly what is going on with all of this. Now we can see we want to probably make this next as well, our kiln, because that is going to allow us to do alloying, which I think you can still do with the porcelain melter, but it's just so much easier to do inside of the alloy kiln. So that is a lot just better in my opinion. I think you can though, like I said with this, I did it in Sky Factory 4 when I was playing around with it. Gosh, come on, hurry up, man, you're wasting my time. Get scooting. I got a farm to make and a house to build and things to do. Stuff and things. I guess while I was waiting here, I probably could have did some of this leather. I'm actually gonna probably leave that in there and just let it do its thing real quick. So I'm not really sure what else we're really going to be using this for to melt stuff down, but there we go. It's going to make us a cast, which is nice. Now, should have I used the gold to do this? Maybe not. But it's okay. For now, at least, I feel. So let's go ahead and take a look at, see, is this the same recipe? Yes. So sandstone and brick, which I think we actually have enough of everything to just go ahead and make this right now. Let's just go ahead and make, what is it, 8 of those? I think we might need more. I think it's a full stack's worth. But let's go ahead and check. Oh, wait, no. Okay, no, we had enough. We're good. We're good. Good to go. So all we need to do now is get our engineer's hammer out, and we can start setting up a spot for our kiln. Now, like I said, we're running out of room, which is greatly unfortunate. I'm just going to have to keep kind of clearing out a little bit of an area just to kind of set something up for this for the moment. So we'll just kind of poke him back here. And my plans for the house is that I'm going to try to, you know, use the mountain a little bit. And there we go. For some of our other things. So we're going to like dig inside. That's why I made it flush here. So we're going to dig in and we're going to kind of clear out a nice little area. We can probably still utilize this area for another building later, because I do have plans on doing other buildings up here as well. But for now, that should be fine. So we got our alloy kiln. Let's go ahead and get our loot chest. That's kind of the reason why I did this. Oh my goodness. I keep getting these dark boots. It's not the worst thing in the world, but good lord, our inventory is full now. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and start picking up some stuff, throwing away the things that we don't necessarily need. We got duct tape. That's going to be useful. Alright, so we're not going to need a good majority of all of this stuff to go down and start working on the farm. So let's just go ahead and do that, and would you know it, it's night and it's raining out. How wonderful. Hey, a little bit of nether quartz never hurt, right? That's actually not bad. Ooh, more nether quartz. Alright, let's sleep. Let's get rid of the rain, the snow. As you can see on the right side, it's kind of chilly in here, but we got a little bit of a fire kind of close by. Very nice. Cool. Alright, let's put our tool away. We actually have 3 engineer's hammers. Well, it's not a bad thing, because we're probably going to end up using those at some point now. Yeah, I don't know. I could make, I'm assuming we could make bronze, which is very nice for, like, tools and such. And I think that's going to probably be our next... 1 ore bag? Ooh. Well, here's what I'm going to do while we're waiting. We're going to grab a little bit of our clay here. And we're going to make... Oh, I can't... Oh, that's right. I have to do the thing over here to make the clay blocks. How fast does this thing melt down? A while. I'm going to go with a while. Alright, let's head down here. Let's start working on making a farm. We're going to set up some hemp. We're going to set up some wheat. Some other little foodies and stuff. And let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Hey, look, a creeper. That's wonderful. I like those guys are nice. They've never been mean at all. All right, let's go ahead and make a nice little infinite source here so we can pull from. And we're just going to kind of set us up a nice little basic farm here. So we got our flintmatic 1, 2, 3, 4 from every direction. Should cover us pretty well. Probably going to want a little bit bigger farm, honestly. This should be fine for now, though, I think. Actually, I might go that way and do one more kind of like 9x9 area. I don't know if it's just me. I think my game sounds a little off. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just my headphones or something. I'm not entirely sure. But let's go ahead and start setting up some stuff here. We'll do one side with this hemp here. We're definitely going to need some more, so we're going to do, like, all of that. Alright, I'm just going to get rid of you, because I'm just sitting over here worrying, and I don't like it. That is a mighty creeper. Oh, that's right, they do that thing. Dang. Well, I still wanted to kill it, because it's an advancement, but it is what it is. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Alright, so let's do one more off this way. So we have a nice... large-sized farm to kind of work with, and we're definitely going to be needing some more planks for sure. Yeah, this will be nice. So we're definitely going to want a lot of, like, food. We're going to want a lot of these resources, as we can tell. Pretty much just the fact that we have to have this in order to make rope, and I'm assuming later on down the road we're going to need it for a few other things as well, so we got to make sure we have a plentiful amount of this. This is already looking nice, and I've been poking around with some thoughts in my head as far as how I want to go about doing some more of a build here, and I gotta say, it's actually looking pretty nice. All just in time. Look at that. Man, it's almost like I knew it was going to happen. Alright, let's get a little bit of cobblestone, and let's go ahead and swap this out, get our pickaxe head here. I don't know why I did that. That's fine. Whatever, that's what I meant to do. And let's pour it out. Let's get that cast. Yes. So this is a one-time use cast, basically. So if you don't have the resources for gold or aluminum brass, you can make clay casts, and they are a one-time use. So, I mean, honestly, if you're just going to be upgrading your pickaxe once, like maybe just something that you think is going to work just fine, then you probably don't need to make a actual like gold or aluminum brass cast. You could probably just get away with that. So I'm probably going to be all right doing that for the time being. But let's go ahead and poke around with this real quick. Let's go ahead. Oh, wait a minute. I got to pick it up. That's right. There you go. Now you know. And let's get the ore bag. Let's see what we get. We get redstone ore. How wonderful. So I'm kind of thinking what we're going to do is we're going to grab 3 copper, a piece of tin, a little bit of coal, which this is probably more than enough coal for this. And let's just go ahead and pop that inside and make up a little bit of that aluminum. Or not aluminum, I'm sorry. Bronze, which I'm pretty sure is going to be a lot better for our pickaxe. So there we go. A little bit of bronze. Let's go ahead and melt that bad boy down. 3 of those will give us a pickaxe head. So let's let that work. While it does, let's go finish up our farm. And at least get everything planted that we want to get planted. So that looks pretty nice. That's not too bad. We just need to finish up a little bit back here. There we go. And start walling this off. Where's my fences? Did I put my fences away? Oh, come on. I am such a noob. Alright, well, while I'm down here, let's go ahead and do... Hey, a seedy place. Who would have thought, right? Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and do a little something like this. I might make that first whole area hemp. And then we're going to make this one. We're going to probably want more potatoes. Probably not going to do as much beetroot. And maybe just a little bit of carrots. So we'll do that for that one. This will be a row of carrots here. And then we'll do a row of beetroot there. Kind of like so. Yeah, I like that. Alright, let's go get our fences and we can kind of finish this little area off here. And eventually, I do want to... Man, that's what we need to get. So we don't have to keep chopping wood. We need to make a saw from Better With Mods. That's going to help us a lot. Now, where did I put my fences at? There they are. Very nice. How's our bronze doing? Wait, what? Oh, that's right. There's a little bit of that left. Can I just pour this out onto anything? I got an idea. Can I just do this? No. Of course I can't. You know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make another one of these. And I'm not going to actually make it. I'm just going to slightly pour it. And then I'm going to break it. Because I don't really care about that little bit of that. Alright. So let's go and utilize this. And double check and make sure this didn't unlock anything else at the moment. Start pouring us out a little bit of this wonderful bronze. And we're going to upgrade our pickaxe. Yes. Very nice. Here we go. Nice little upgrade. Where's it at? There it is. So that takes us up to a diamond mining level from iron and giving us some more durability as well. Yeah. That actually looks kind of cool. I like the way that looks. That looks good. So I'm going to have to go check out some stuff now because I'm kind of curious. Remember those blocks down in our mine that we couldn't necessarily break before? Well, I'm going to go try to mine a little bit of that cobblestone to see if it actually gives us cobblestone. I'm wondering if, like, depth has anything to do with, you know, just I guess, strength of the block? Maybe? I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So we're going to go play around with that here in a second. I kind of want to light this up, but I don't know if I really want to use torches. But we do need to get a little bit more planks to kind of finish this off as well. And I am going to go ahead and use a little bit of this bone meal to try to get a few more pieces of the industrial hemp seed. So we can just kind of get a few more of these planted. Can I convert these? No. Okay. Well, it's worth a shot, right? So I'm kind of more worried about this than I am food at the moment, because we're actually still doing all right on food. I'm not too worried about that. So let's head down into the mine before it gets too dark. And we're going to check to see if we can actually mine. And I might try some ore as well while I'm down here. I want to see if there's anything different. Ah. See, now it's dropping these, because these weren't dropping before. So now it is. And now this is my next question. Whether or not we can mine this, and it actually drops the ore. No. Okay. Well, I tried. Well, I tried. I thought just maybe. Alright, so I remember being down here and a lot of bad things, so I'm just going to go ahead and get a little bit more iron while I'm here, because I'm assuming we're going to need a lot of it. So if I can see darkness and I can reach it, I'm just going to kind of put a little bit of a torch down just to kind of help for the next time we come down and do a little bit of exploring. Alright, well, I'm just going to leave the other iron just for now so we can poke around with some ideas maybe in the future, see if it allows us to pick it up better, maybe as an ore, because it seems like the ores have like better uses for like doubling and stuff like that, but it seems right now like it's just kind of making it a little rough until we get to a certain point. So hopefully we'll be able to get to that at some point here in the future. Now, nice little trash can there, by the way. Just get rid of a few things. I also did make some hemp fibers, which is putting hemp inside of our millstone there. So I did do that between episodes as well, because I figured, hey, we're going to need it. And sitting there watching a millstone all day is kind of boring. So until we automate it, that is, then it might be a lot nicer. But let's go ahead and see what we need next. And next is going to be, I believe, an axle. The wooden axle. Alright, so we're going to need some treated wood. We're also going to need to convert these into rope. So let's get our treated wood out, which we don't have a whole bunch, but it is enough for the moment. And this is how we make our rope. So we can make 2 axles, which I'm going to go ahead and make those both up because we're going to need these. These are going to be necessary, especially for what I have planned. And then we also have the windmill. So this is the one actually from Immersive Engineering, and I do believe there's one from Better with Mods, but I don't know if this is actually going to do the same thing. I kind of feel like it's going to be set up the same way, which is interesting. Is the first form of continuous mechanical power generation available to the player and is required to advance. And they're going to give us a record back, which is, I guess music is nice. And then we got our sawmill, which is wonderful. That is going to be a big deal. So we can start setting up some mechanical power, but let's go ahead and see what it says as far as this windmill. So I'm assuming we can... Okay, so this is a recipe by Craft Weaker. I'm wondering if this adds in the ability for it to work with Better with Mods. So that's kind of interesting. So we need the leather straps. We're going to need a lot more treated wood planks, and we're going to need some sticks for this to actually be a thing. And then we're also going to need the rope blocks. We're going to need a lot of that. I'm going to work on that between episodes and craft up some more planks. We're going to craft up some more hemp. I'm going to let it kind of grow, do its thing. And I'm probably going to go ahead and get a little bit more bone meal to maybe help speed up the process. Let's go ahead and also check real quick. Do we have a watering can? Okay, we do have a watering can from Pickle Tweaks. This might be useful to make, but I'm not entirely sure if I want to spend iron necessarily to make this. Because I don't really have a lot of iron. And I don't know if I really want to waste all of that right now. Well, as it sits though, we could make another piece of bronze, which might be a better thing for our copper and iron. So I'm just going to go ahead and make up a little bit of that real quick. To repair our tools and maybe to upgrade some of these as well. So yeah, that's next up there. Going deeper, we need to go to the nether. I really don't want to do that. But what I do want to do is I'm going to grab a piece of iron. We're going to go ahead and make ourselves a nice chisel. And that is also a quest completed now. Wait, hold on. Oh, I was going to say, why is this grayed out? It's because I'm already on it. And there we go, a little bit of XP. Now, the reason why I want that is because I do want to start working on decorating our home. And I do want to start setting that up. Now, as far as like the floor is concerned, I was kind of hoping we could go through and maybe use some treated wood planks. I like the way these look. B, I think we can also chisel them, and I think that also helps preventing mobs from spawning on them. So as you can see, there is a couple variants here. I didn't mean to actually pull it out, but yeah, I think that's the same. It's a horizontal. But they look really nice. Very wonderful chocolate color, and I love that. It's very, very nice. So, all right, well, let's kind of poke around with a few other things while we're waiting here. We got our bronze, a little bit more of that to save up for later. Can we use these together? Oh, I don't think we can. Yeah, we're just gonna have to slowly but surely use the nuggets that we cook up and turn them in eventually into an ingot's worth. So it is gonna take a little bit of time for us to do a little bit of work with that. All right, so let's go ahead and backtrack a little bit. Let's take a look, make sure all of these quests are okay. I kind of want to finish off this first thing here, but we did make a fishing rod and it didn't actually complete. So I'm going to try one more time, which if I remember correctly, we needed an iron nugget as well. And I think the reason why it did not complete before is because it was maybe used as, maybe they used that before they changed the recipe maybe or something like that. All right, well, let's go ahead and manually complete it. So this is number 48. So let's go ahead and do the thing we always do and BQ admin complete. We said 42, right? Pretty sure, yeah, no, 48. Okay. 48, BQ admin complete. 48, only Bentley. Because we did it. We made the fishing rod, and I'm tired of just it not complete. I made it twice even. So this is the next one. So this is the strainer base. Generates items while in water. Requires a strainer. Survivalist strainer. So this gives us 3 food bags and a stone coin. Do I want to do this real quick? Oh, there is a Whopper. I totally forgot about those. Those are, actually kind of awesome. And we're still going to need 2 iron lumps. Oof. Big oof. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and cook up a little bit of iron for the time being. And actually, let's just do like 24 so we don't have to like count much. I'm just going to let this cook because I'm probably not going to do that today. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is let's go ahead and get the rest of our wood chopped up, even though we got to do this the manual way for now. And is there a trick to this? I don't know. I think I'm just getting extremely lucky. Well, I was. I wonder if you just kind of need to move a little bit. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if there's a secret. I don't know it. Maybe you guys know a secret. Put it down in the comments below, and then while you do it, hit the like button. Helps me out, guys. I love all y'all's faces. Thank you guys so much for all the wonderful support, though, really. I do appreciate it. And I'm glad you guys are enjoying the series as much as I am as well. This is really, really a cool pack. I'm excited to continue playing it, and I think we're going to try to finish it to completion if, like I said, if later on down the road it doesn't get too crazy, right? That's kind of my plan. So 12 oak fences is basically what I got. I'm going to have to cut down some more oak trees. I don't think this is going to be quite enough to do everything I want to do and finish up the farm here. But I do need to start worrying about lighting. What? I don't remember doing that. Kind of close, actually. It's actually very close. You know what? Well, it's getting kind of... You know, I like changing up my farm a little bit, honestly. So I have like a little bit of a pathway along the edges, so just for aesthetics and stuff like that, but yeah. There we go. So apparently you can do that and let it run on the top, but now you can also do the bottom as well, which is interesting. So you can kind of harvest these things like twice. That's very cool. I like that. I didn't know that. I think it was different in Better Than Wolves a long time ago. I think it was a little bit different. But that is, I like that change. It's pretty nice. Not too bad. I do want to find some better oak trees. I can tell you that much right now. Because this is... I can't believe the amount of sticks we get out of this, too. This is just nuts. Crazy, even. Are these oak? I think these are oak. I'm going to grab some of these. So I'm going to try to get more wood set up between episodes. I'm going to try to probably get some more of the tanned leather and all of that we need to make a lot of, oh my gosh. This is why I made a drawer, basically, for all of the sticks, because you get so many. And I'm probably going to end up using them at some point anyway, so it's not the worst thing in the world to just hold on to all of those sticks. I mean, we can use them, worst comes to worst, I'm assuming still for fuel, if anything. And with the amount that we get, it probably isn't a bad idea to be using sticks for fuel. But for now, this should be fine. So we're just going to go finish up setting up our little bit of a farm. We're going to figure out what we're going to do for lighting on it real quick. I'm also going to swap out my bag. So most of my food, I think, is in this bottom chest. So if you right-click on that, it should swap it out with things that you haven't ate recently. So very nice there. So if you guys are wondering how that actually works, there you go. Oops. Keep forgetting it's left click, not right click. And it is getting nighttime out. So we're going to go do that here in just a second. Get a little bit of a rest. I'm wondering if we upgrade the Tinker's tool as well. If that's going to help us out as far as chopping our wood. I might have to test that out, actually. So is that 12? All right, let's go ahead and see. This should be more than enough to kind of finish up our farm here. There we go. All right, let's sleep and go finish up that farm. So kind of productive today. Like I said, there's just a few things we need to do to kind of get things set up, and we want to make sure things work out well. So we got to set up things like the farm. We got to start setting up a bigger area for storage. We're going to need to probably do some more mining and try to race a little bit faster to possibly getting things like more ore processing or something of that nature. So we can go fishing too if we really, really wanted to, and I need to get rid of that still. So anyways, there we go. Not bad. Let's go ahead and put a few torches up now. Not there. I don't really know. Do we have Ep.7? No. Well, that's unfortunate. So light levels isn't really a thing. I'm just going to have to poke these down kind of where I feel and possibly remember that it would help. A little bit of a light source in the center would definitely be helpful for nighttime stuff. But for now, that should do it. That should be fine. Eventually, when we get like things like glowstone, a few other things, we can try to make that look a lot nicer. So we can just stay down here, try to fill out the farm a little bit. I'm going to probably attempt to do this a little bit between episodes, see if we can get a little bit more of this all filled out, making it look nice and neat. That's going to be the plan. And can I actually like grow those again? No. Okay. Well, worth a shot, right? So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's episode of Engineer's Life. Making a little bit of progress, trying to get some things done between episodes. Got ourselves a nice farm, completed a couple quests today. Almost done with that first age right there, and we got some more to work towards. So I'm going to try to get the things next for the windmill. It's kind of the plan. I'm going to try to make up some more of all of this. We're going to need some these leather straps, which honestly, we probably have enough for that at the moment, seeing how we have 4. And I know probably down the road, we're going to be needing to get some of these water wheels made now. I'm seeing like a bunch of different recipes here, so I'm kind of curious as to if any of these are going to work. But anyways, guys, hit that like button. If you guys are enjoying the series, hopefully you guys still are. And let me know you guys are enjoying it. And it helps me out. So with that all being said, if you have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put them in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys back in the next episode. Until then, goodbye.